Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is Desiree, and here is our second Christmas series. Now, I'm kind of doing the Christmas series just a little bit different, looking at holiday kits that were released, and then doing 5 projects for each of those kits. Trying to stay with the kit exclusive, but of course there's going to be some things that I pull in, whether that's other inks or embellishments, or those types of items, but staying within the kit itself. For this kit, this was the Gina kit that was released with Simon Says stamp, and then they did a live featuring these products in the kit. So I'll be using her 4 inks, the light cranberry, medium cranberry, and dark cranberry, and then possibly the medium spruce. Not quite sure if I'll be using that one. And then here is the beautiful stamp set. This kit was perfect. Snowflakes and poinsettias. Yes. 2 favorite things. I was missing snowmen. But beautiful snowflakes, beautiful sentiments. And then there was coordinating dies for each of those items. You have a layered stencil that we will be using. And then it has the stencil actually coordinates with the 3D embossing folder. And then there are dies with the 3D embossing folder. So this here will cut out this image, and then you have these spare sprigs that come with that. So I am actually going to make 4 A2 size cards. Yes, you heard me say A2 size cards. We're not going to go into 5x7. We're not going to go even into 7x7. Most of you know that have been here, I love real estate on a card. So 5x7 is usually my jam. That's my go-to size. Or 7x7. I love the 7x7 real estate and what you can do with it. And it was very tough for me to not pull that out because this poinsettia is just absolutely gorgeous. Once it's stenciled, once it's embossed, it's just beautiful. But yes, 4 cards. A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Yep, absolutely. And then we are going to make 1 mixed media tag when it comes to this kit. So 4 cards and 1 tag when it comes to this kit. So these are the supplies that I will be using. And of course, it's going to have the focus of the poinsettia. And let's see what we come up with. All right, so let's start our first project. And then you will see 4 other videos coming in after that. So here we go. For our first project, these are the supplies that I'm going to use. I'm going to be using, also let's pull in the stamp set because I'll be using one of the sentiments. And for this one, I'm going to be using the Merry Christmas sentiment and the coordinating die. I've already prepped for each of the projects. I'm already going to have some prepping done. So I have my 3 matte panels, and I'm going to use a background craft instead of white. And I took a dark red cardstock and die cut it, and we're going to emboss it in that folder. I have my white ink and I have my gold stickles. So grab your supplies or sit back and your favorite beverage and let's get started. I'm going to flip over to voiceover. I'm going to start by getting some double-sided adhesive on the back of one of my mats, because I'm going to put this on my mirror cardstock. Now, I don't cut out the center of my mirror cardstock. Sometimes when it comes to your specialty papers, they're thick, which is great. But for me, personal preference, sometimes I'll get that divot. You know, the cardstock will sink down into that, and I don't want that to happen. So I choose not to cut out the center. With our poinsettia that we've already die cut, I'm going to place that into the embossing folder, and I'm going to run that through my die cutting machine. Now, I chose a deep red because we're not going to do any of the ink blending. We're not using our stencils, and you get this absolutely gorgeous impression. And sometimes you'll see that the cardstock will shift in there, and you'll see in other videos how I fix that if it should do that. I'm going to grab my sticky mat, and I'm just going to swipe over this with my white ink. And that's going to hit just the main raised areas, but in this case, it's hitting the tips of the leaves of the poinsettia, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Now, since this was a white pigment ink, you could add some sparkle embossing powder. You could add some glue to the tips and add some glitter, and you could just really embellish just a plain piece of cardstock with your embossing folder. For me, embossing folders are, you know, like brads. You know, they were so popular way back in the day, and I know they're making a comeback because we can do so much with them. Especially, you know, now we've got 3D embossing folders, not just regular embossing folders. We've got 3D, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take my sentiment, Merry Christmas, and I'm going to use my VersaFine black ink, and I'm going to get that stamped, and then I'm going to use my clear embossing powder to put over that, and then I will heat set this. Now, since this is on a white piece of cardstock, I didn't want it to be that stark white. Our background is craft when it comes to our layer. So I think having this beautiful, deep, rich red poinsettia with the white frosted tips, and then that stark white background with the sentiment, I think just it wasn't looking right to me. Yeah, I was looking a little sore the way that I like to put that. So we're going to add some color to our sentiment after we get that die cut. These dies that coordinate with the stamp set are absolutely wonderful because they really hug the sentiment, and then there's even areas in the center that the die actually cuts out. So you get this beautiful die cut sentiment. It's not just a block. I'm also going to use the sentiment die from the white cardstock just a couple more times, and that's what I'll use to add dimension to the sentiment. Instead of trying to fiddle cutting double-sided foam squares, why not just use the die and create your background or your dimension to your sentiment, and then you don't have that frustration. I'm going to take the sentiment into my sticky mat, and I'm going to use one of the inks and just go around the outside of it and just add a little bit of a red to that sentiment, and that just toned it down really nice. And then I'm going to layer this onto the other die cuts. And then after that, we will get our card all together. So here's our layers. We've got our mirror gold, our mirror cardstock, our black matte, and then our craft. I am using up this double-sided tape. I don't even know where I got it, but boy, it's horrible. It's very sticky. It really gunks up even the best Teflon scissors. So yeah, I've got a little bit of it left and I'm using it up just to get rid of it. So our sentiment's in place. Now I'm going to get our poinsettia in place. That's propped up as well. I'm pulling in my gold stickles and I'm going to set that into the center. Now you could use stickles, you could use sequins, gems, whatever you have. And then I'm going to take the stickles and put that onto just the tips of each of the leaves in the poinsettia. And I say leaves, poinsettia is actually a plant. It's not a flower, which I thought was very interesting. It's the leaves that turn to the colors, and then the colors actually go back to green. So it's a magnificent, magnificent plant. And there is our card. Now, you'll see in the pictures here, I did add a few sprigs of the greenery, and I did put this on a card base. Yeah, forgot to show you that as well. So I hope you enjoyed project number 1, featuring the Simon Says stamp Gina K kit, the one that was for the live with Gina K. So I hope you'll stick around for projects 2 to 5 that will be coming out. I'd love for you to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and make sure you ring the bell so that you'll know when the next project is ready. But most of all, just enjoy the process. Have fun, and I hope I inspire you with your stash on how you can take certain items and do so many different techniques and ideas with them. But always remember what's most important. Always be creative in everything you do every day. Continue to stay safe and healthy, and I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, take care.